Hi guys, and welcome back to our reading time. Today we are learning about another core value. So our last core value we learned about was enthusiasm, which means that we get really excited. And we show that excitement when we are doing, if it's schoolwork or whatever it is that we are doing. The other one we learned about a long time ago was bravery. Bravery is you do something even though you might be scared to do it. So today's core value is growth. Growth is when you are growing your brains, you are getting better each day at everything that you do. So that's why we keep on practicing. That's why you keep seeing our ACE Prep song and our Purdue College song every single day, so that every day you guys can be practicing it and getting better and better until you guys are professionals. So the book that I have today to show us growth is called The Dot. And it's written by Peter Reynolds. Oh, I skipped a page. So our book is The Dot. Art class was over, but Vashti sat glued to her chair. Her paper was empty. Vashti's teacher leaned over the blank paper. "Ah, a polar bear in a snowstorm," she said. "Very funny," said Vashti. "I just can't draw." Her teacher smiled. "Just make a mark and see where it takes you." Vashti grabbed her marker and gave the paper a good, strong jab. There. Her teacher picked up the paper and studied it carefully. She pushed the paper towards Vashti and quietly said, "Now sign it." Vashti thought for a moment. "Well, maybe I can't draw, but I can sign my name." The next week, when Vashti walked into art class, she was surprised to see what was hanging above her teacher's desk. It was the little dot she had drawn. Her dot, all framed in swirly gold. "Humph, I can make a better dot than that." She opened her never-before-used set of watercolors and set to work. Vashti painted and painted, a yellow dot, a green dot, a red dot, a blue dot. The blue mixed with the red, she discovered that she could make a purple dot. Vashti kept experimenting, lots of little dots in many colors. "If I can make little dots, I can make big dots too." Vashti splashed her colors with a bigger brush on bigger paper to make bigger dots. Vashti even made a dot by not painting a dot. At the school art show a few weeks later, Vashti's many dots made quite a splash. So these are all the dots that she made. Vashti noticed a little boy gazing up at her. "You're a really great artist. I wish I could draw," he said. "I bet you can," said Vashti. "Me? No, not me. I can't draw a straight line with a ruler." Vashti smiled. She handed the boy a blank sheet of paper. "Show me." The little boy's pencil shook as he drew his line. Vashti stared at the boy's squiggle, and then she said, Oh, I wonder what she'll say. Please sign it. The end. So in this book, it shows growth because in the beginning of the book, if you remember, Vashti said that she could not draw, that she wasn't an artist, she didn't know how to do it, and she just did not want to try. But then her teacher asked, why don't you try? And so Vashti made that dot. She signed her name, and she thought she was done. But when she saw her teacher hang it up, she said, you know what? I can do a better job than that. So she kept making dots and dots and practicing, and she got better and better. And if you guys remember, and we can look, when the school had an art show, she had all of these dots at the art show. This whole wall was just her artwork. So that's a big, big difference from the beginning of the book, if we look back. And when she just made one little dot on the paper that looked like that. So she went from this to this. So that shows a lot of growth. She grew her brain, she grew her art skills, she did better and better, and every time she did it, she was practicing, trying new, different ways of making dots. So when we're talking about growth here at ACE Prep, we're talking about that same thing. If in the beginning it might be a little bit hard for you to do, that's okay. That's why we come to school, and that's why I'm here. I'm helping you learn, and you're going to get better and better each day. So at the beginning, you guys might not have known the ACE Prep song, but by the end of this, I promise you will. And that's going to be the same thing with all of the other things we're learning. So if that's our letters, our numbers, math, all sorts of fun things that we're going to do together this year. So when we're talking about growth, that's what we mean. We're growing our brains. We're getting better and better each day. So now I want you guys to tell me 1 or 2 ways that you can show growth or what you want to grow your brains in. So again, you're sending me a video of a way to show growth or something that you want to show growth in. Have a good day, guys.